All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. I'll give you guys a little bit of insight. Last week, what did we end up playing against? We won last week, didn't we? We're a couple weeks ahead. Now, currently, we recorded today. I think today we just recorded Star Pack Arc 5 or Arc V. And it was a pretty good one today. I did not win last week. Well, here on. Let's find out. Let's do the recap. Let's see where we're at.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna banish a light.
Sorry, guys. Hold on. I have a better way to look at this. Beautiful. All right, now we're chilling. Yo, Doomwake. Last week was card des into. Oh my god, bro, that is what we're about to see. Well, you know what? Let's experience it again together. Let me get hurt all again.
Light in the dark.
No way.
On Progression Series Season 2.
No! That is game. Oh. No! How did I lose this? How card destruction? Oh my god, every hand trap in the game! What the? Alright, so you take 3, I take 2. Okay. Look at him. He's literally coming on screen right there, bro. I can't believe it. What a dirty freaking... I swear he cheated. He had to have, bro. This guy, man. I love what I Wish I Was Dead. I went into the I Wish I Was Dead stream today, by the way, guys. He went over and watched Prog today, too. But I Wish I Was Dead was talking about how, for testing now, when he wants to test decks that he builds, he said he's just going to let his opponent just pick whatever cards they want in their hand. Because that's how playing against Alex Simo is, bro. He hand picks every hand, I swear.
Series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out.
How's the volume,
3,
by the way, Chad? Is it too loud, too soft?
A small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Before we get into the episode, of course, I'm the voice of reason. I get to talk to Alex about ideas. He was floating something by me, and I tell him what I think because, like, I guess it's our series. But your guys' opinion is just as important as mine. So we had a dilemma coming up into this episode of the series. I want to know where your guys' head's at so I can tell him for the future what we should do. Today we did Star Pack Arc V at 5. Not a terrible set, but not one of the good ones. A lot of people end up like not enjoying these subsets because they don't do a lot of changes or they don't provide many like cards that would actually like shape up decks or anything. They're pretty non-consequential. Alex floated the idea by me today. He said, do you want to combine and do like the Star Pack as well as the next set, which is like Duelist Pack Battle City, which, guys, Battle City is... I can't even, there's no words to describe how bad Battle City is. So like those are the next 2 sets. And he said, like, should we combine them and do them in one episode so we don't like have these bad sets sort of floating around, or do we split them up? I said to split them up because that's what we did before. Like we've already done the other Star Packs in their own episodes. I think we only skipped one Duelist Pack. So I said, let's just split them up and keep the way we've been doing. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think like we should combine them or should we keep them separate? A poll? Yeah, we could do a poll. Let's do a poll. I'm going to say it though, regardless of the result of this poll, nothing may change, but this is for the future. Somebody pointed it out in the way, the one thing I liked was, they said it's like filler episodes. I think that's the way that I ended up phrasing it to him. I said like, oh, not every episode's going to be a fucking slammer, right? Like, obviously you're going to have some of them that are like, not as impactful, but I like them because the ones that fucking suck, like maybe you can just play a completely new deck. Like you can show off a new strategy. Say, hey, we didn't pull anything for our current strategies that we've been rocking with, but check this out. This is something we've had a while ago that we haven't got the chance to try because we've been playing new stuff all the time.
This deck was really solid.
Goober,
solid rocks. You
Badoober?
get it,
What does that
Marco.
even mean,
Solid
Kevin?
rocks,
What's up, bro?
brother.
Thanks for your tier 1, man. Welcome back, dude. Happy to have you, fella. Dude, how's Tekken been? I saw you've been playing a lot of the Tekken. Who were you playing with today? Somebody was coaching you? I have no idea who that fella is, bro. Play me in Tekken? You don't want that. I don't want that, bro. I don't want. I get mad that I'm not good at fighting games. Is anybody else like that? Like, I get mad when I'm not good at something. I find I enjoy getting better at something, but I hate being bad at it. Like, if I can sit down on my own and practice tech scale and just, like, try to get better at it, like, I feel like that's pretty cool. But, like, if I just sit down and get murked, I'm, like, having an awful time, bro.
Definitely
Yo,
not
Mando,
definitely
my
not
man, bro.
saying it.
5 gifted tier 1s.
He normally
Mando, are you
normally
playing some
alternates
Tekken?
all the time,
He's got
right?
FGC in the name, bro. I am? Huge. I was watching Jen and Susu play Tekken, actually. It was really fun. I like some of the characters in Tekken. They have some really... I think that the last, like, even the Street Fighter characters, I really like some of the characters that, like, these games design. They're really fun to play, and they're really, like, they all feel, like, unique enough to, like, you have infinite options, right? I love it. Jen and Susu play? Jen loves Tekken. Jen is crazy in love with Tekken. She's not the greatest at it, but she really likes it. So that's all that matters, right? Think they'd crush me? No. No. All right, let's see these results. What do we see here? Wow, it looks like a lot of you guys are saying to combine it for the future. So I'll tell you what, I'll float that his way. If it comes down to it, I'll talk about combining episodes that maybe fucking suck. All right, let's get into this. I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting.
Progression Series Season 2. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code
If you learn
CO5.
other fighters,
And
they often
clicking
have
the TCG
departures and
Player
rosters
affiliate
and
link
mechanics that
before
make you
shop
feel your time
helps
investment
support
is
us to provide
depreciated.
you with more
I think that's a good thing, though. I feel like I think all mechanics shouldn't be universal among characters.
amazing content.
Power Rave, but with a stupidly long name that barely makes any sense, is an annoying to read out loud. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible, and my guinea pigs had to go get me therapy. Dude, who comes up with these names? MBT and Nyhmnim's one boxer brief fueled night of passion. Who is... Thanks for your money, bro.
Why do I feel like we've been here before? Every single time it seems like Gage manages to tie the progression series, I end up winning the previous episode, and history is just going to continue to repeat itself eventually until one of us can pull ahead. And hopefully the wheel is going to allow us to do that. That episode was fucking crazy, by the way. So let's spin the wheel. Hopefully we're going to get something good this time
Yeah,
around,
Alex,
because,
congrats
we
on
need
winning
to
last
shake
week.
things
You
up a
got
bit here.
super
Let's see
lucky,
what
bro.
we
I
get.
think I earned that one. Let's see what he gets.
It's not going to shake things up, but honestly, I'm not going to complain.
Little
and I'll
super
tell you
action?
why.
Little
So
super
because we
action?
spun a super rare wild card for these side sets, we sort of just divide the slices differently, so that equates to a gold rare. So we can't take any of the premium gold rares or the gold secret rares, but honestly, we don't want any of those.
Honestly,
anyway.
good
What we
dodge
do
for us.
want
However, this set is packed full of some good stuff that he could take.
is a nice copy of Foolish.
Oh, this is funny. I remember that. He takes Foolish Burial for his premium gold 2 choice. What do you guys think? Is that a good choice? Yay or nay? Let me get some answers in chat. Because I'm about to blow your mind, bro. Decides to take a Foolish Burial.
Because this card has eluded us for the last, like, 5,000 episodes, and so we are finally going to lock this in the collection, and let's throw it over to Gage.
Nay, you're right. It's a terrible choice.
They
It's
said
actually
gold
probably the
secret
worst choice he
covers.
could pick because Foolish Burial gets reprinted in Duelist Pack Battle City in like 3 sets, and it's a rare, like a guaranteed pull from the set. So, awful choice, Alex. You're dumb. Get smart. I have got to learn my lesson. I can't keep taking that Dragon Ruler deck to play. can't win games.
That's true.
I don't know what the deal is. Every time we get new cards, the deck should get better, right, in theory, but that doesn't pan out. My win and loss record just happens to get worse. I still feel like the deck's really good. Like, I misplayed a couple times. I think Alex got lucky again, right? Let's just say that. We'll bring that deck back again in the future, but today we have to look at World Superstars, released April 16th, 2015. This set was actually monumental to have announced at the time. OCG
Bro, I don't remember
cards
what
is
I
not a
even
new
said
thing.
for
They've
this
been
year.
around for a
I'm kind of
super
just
long
watching
time.
this like you
Almost as
guys
long
are.
as
I
they've been around.
don't even
There was a
remember
time
what
in
I said.
Yu-Gi-Oh's history where it was almost unfathomable that we would ever get all of the OCG import cards. in
Oh
a
yeah,
pack.
okay. Well, I talked about it in the episode. I'll give you a pretty debrief so we can go past this real quick. World Superstars was super cool back in the day because we had gotten to a point in Yu-Gi-Oh where there was a lot of imports, both OCG imports and like just OCG like exclusive cards that we had never gotten. And the only place that we could get them, they were slotted into like core sets. You would get a couple every core set. But the list had just become so overbearing that it was just like accepted amongst everybody that we would like never get these cards. Like, oh my god, this is going to take too long. Like, we'll actually legitimately never have these cards in our hand. Or by the time we get them, they'll be way too bad. Yo, RJ, welcome to stream, fella. Hope yours was good today. Always good to see RJ. Dude, I would raid RJ all the time if I could, but we stream at like literally the exact polar opposite times. Right. So yeah, World Superstars, 6 set to come out at the time. Everybody was really excited about it. There were some really cool cards in it that made it really exciting at the time too. Like Galaxy Soldier was sick. Stick Chair, Scepter, and Sovereignty were awesome for the format at the time. These are really great cards.
Timely matter because everything all around the sun. These cards were just
Neberdisc was one that was
unattainable for us in the TCG. And then
bad
the set World
in World
actually
Superstars
broke
because it was
that
way too
barrier,
late.
and in theory, at the time we were being able to this one allows you to attach at least in the
Stop
set,
yapping,
but-
Gage. Oh my god, bro.
I have 3 of them. Let's see
All
if
right,
we
so
can
we
get
got the
anything
Astral Packs
decent
is
out
our
of it.
pity
Please,
pack.
I don't have much hope. Beast is like all
Gruesome
right.
Goo.
Spirit, another King of the Skull Servants. I think that's like my 8th. And then the Gruesome Goo, bro. Slime Boss, it's definitely tougher than it looks. I'd believe it. Oh shit, a second Big Eye in the second pack. I don't think I've ever had opportunity
Cool that we got another Big Eye. I don't think it ever comes up that we need a second one though.
to make more than one of them, but it's cool to see it in the collection, I guess. Why not? Last pack? Anything big? Whoa. Oh, another ultimate.
That's what I call it
That's
in
2
bed.
ultimates.
The
That's, like,
Gruesome
insanely
Goo.
Lucky. Trap Tricks, Trap Hole Knight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I got 2 ultis in these, bro. That's hella lucky, dude. When's the last time you guys pulled an ulti from your OTS packs? I pulled an ulti enemy controller. It's a little clip in a vlog that I'm working on. I kind of went nuts. I was like super excited. It's been so long since I pulled an ultimate rare. I pulled the econ. I was like, wow, let's go.
Cards, not that good, but the luck, it's there. Hopefully we can transfer that into today's opening. Something I
Pulled
didn't
econ and
notice that's
Kurikari
not
these
on the
last 2
card thing
locals.
here
Wow,
is
must be
we
nice to be
also
Kevin.
reprinted the
Must be nice
replica
to be
cards
Distant
from the World
Coder.
Championship this year. The Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Dark Magician. Maybe it doesn't give us the opportunity.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I did point that out. The replica Dark Magician and replica Blue Eyes were in the set. They're not pullable in the opening. I don't get it. I don't know why. I mean, they're match winners. They're not like actual playable cards anyways, but I just thought that was funny.
Pull them, but they were in this set. I mean, it's probably best if we can't pull them, right? Because you literally can't play them anyways. They're match winners. All right, 24 packs, World Superstars. Looking for some sticks, some chairs. Please, let's see what we get.
24 packs of World Superstars coming right up. Actually, a lot of pretty decent.
Last
new
month,
cards
pulled a
that you're
Rhino.
excited
Isn't
to
Rhino
pull
like
if we do pull them,
$15 for an
of course.
ultimate
Let's
rare?
flip up the first pack, and holy crap, that is none of the cards. we
Plankton.
want. Okay, there we go. Thousand Blades is a very sick card. I believe we don't get access to the Clown Engine until I want to say it's Clash of Rebellion. Is
He's
the
right.
set
Wow,
that
Alex a
card is
brainiac,
from,
bro.
But in any case, Thousand Blades is still a fantastic
Yeah.
card nonetheless for when we do. get to
Thousand
that
Blade's
point.
super interesting. It's like
Boxer
one of the
Nova
2 pieces
Kaiser is
to
very
Clown
funny.
Blade
We do
Turbo.
still have like Boxer as an
Which I don't
option,
even think
but
was
I don't even
particularly
know if we
good
care about Nova
deck.
Kaiser, to be
I think it was.
honest.
I think it
You
was
know
barely
what?
good for like a
Nova
month.
Kaiser's actually not bad. Maybe we do play Boxer. Galaxy Soldier is one of the prime cards
Soldier's
that we were
crazy,
looking to
though.
get out of here. So we get 1 Prismatic Secret and 4.
I want to make
Supers,
this go a
of
little bit
course, but,
faster, guys. I hope you don't mind. We're gonna do 1.25.
Unfortunately,
I
we need
think.
multiple Galaxy Soldiers if we want to play any. So we have 1. At bare minimum, we could get away with playing 2, but 3 would be the most ideal circumstance. Oh, now these are some interesting cards. Utopic Future is actually a fantastic card of being able to out very weird situational things. So happy to pick one of those up. Gagaga Samurai. though,
Utopic
also-
Future isn't actually good. It became better when we got Draco Future like years later, but
it was an interesting card at the time.
A decent card because it's sort of just like a finisher for rank 4s that isn't like specifically warrior based. Like Blade Armor Ninja requires you to play warriors. Gaga Samurai doesn't care, so this is a way we can just get 3,800 damage in out of nowhere. So that'll definitely make it in the cut in some rank 4 decks. Also, Heraldry Patriarch. The Heraldics actually receive a decent amount of support in this set. I don't know if it's playable considering like the cards we pulled.
The
prior,
Heraldics
but
were
it's something
again
to
one of those
consider.
things where it was unfortunately just
There
too
we
little,
go,
too
the
late.
Assault Halberd. Thankfully, this card's a super. This is definitely one of the best cards in the set for sure.
It is.
Being able to
Halberder's
just, like,
nice.
special summon it if your opponent controls a monster and you don't. So it's like a lower attack value Cyber Dragon. But what's neat is that if it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you get to add a heroic card from your deck to your hand. So this is sort of the foundation of Clown Blade, but obviously we have the Blade part and we're missing the clowns.
All right, off the bat, nothing too good. High Five the Sky is a gimmick and a half. Plankton. Tachyon Transmigration. I don't think this card is good. It's like a counter trap if you have a Galaxy Eyes monster. I mean, it's obviously a counter trap, but I mean like a Judgment, right? You get some like pretty neat Galaxy cards in the set, but nothing to like build a deck out of, you know? Galaxy Soldier. That's one of the good ones you want.
Look at him.
Galaxy
The man.
is solid.
Soldier, bro.
Or something like that, and it just like reads the best out of all of them, right? Like send another light monster from your hand to the graveyard, special it, and then add any Galaxy card from your deck to your hand. Any monster, sorry. It's a level 5. It's got a lot going for it.
Has anybody actually played against a
Nice.
pure
And, like,
Galaxy
Assault
deck
Halberd, too.
before?
Hey, and,
Oh,
like,
we
Never
did. We
Disc.
did on stream
Oh,
the other
talk a
day,
little bit
funny
about
enough.
Never
I
Disc
forgot
and its
about that.
legacy. If
The
only
other
card
day, it was
released
probably
maybe
like 2
a year
months
ago,
ago
then
or
we
something.
could have actually seen some Chronometry tops, but nope. Didn't happen. Oh, there's Wrong Mini ad. I hate this card, bro. Oh my god, I hate this card. It's going to be legal for us, but there's definitely not going to be a way where we can abuse this in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series. There's some very niche interactions with cards like, I think, like Bamboozling Gossip Shadow.
Did you see they dropped the ban list for the TCG Master Duel event?
This thing after you summoned it? I don't
No,
know.
I mean, is there anything different from the current
There's just a lot of,
TCG
like,
list?
weirdly worded cards. Like, I remember Azathoth was one that you just couldn't respond to. It was like an aura effect or something like that. I got an idea. Let's just stop releasing degenerate cards. Even if they seem hard to summon, like, we found out Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, they'll find a way.
Also, Battling Boxer Shadow. I remember when everyone thought this was going to make Battling Boxer like the next tier 1 deck, and to no one's surprise, it did not. Blaze Man's not the worst card. It really requires us to actually have something to do with it, but, you know, it's not.
Did they ban Maxi?
Second copy of Assault Halberd. I would like to get 3 just because that's a nice card to have a playset of, and honestly, you know, we're looking okay. I want some of the higher-end secret rares, but we only get 1 per pack, so, you know, it is what it is. Speaking
Yeah,
of the
no,
higher
see, I
end,
don't know
Star
why they
Seraph's
wouldn't have banned the
Scepter and
bug.
Star Seraph's debut in the set, and these cards are
Dragoon
crazy.
banned, though?
Being
I don't
able
think
to
anybody
just summon
cares, right?
multiple
Did
bodies
anybody
and
want to
wield them is
actually...
good.
Oh, wait,
The
we
fact
don't
that
have
you
Verde
top cards
Anaconda.
and raw
Why do you
cards
care
and
if
pair with
Dragoon's
Sovereign?
banned, then?
Obviously, Star Seraph Shadal was a deck during this time. I don't know if we're going to pull, like, enough pieces to make anything with this, but, you know, there could be something here. Well, there's back-to-back Scepters. Now we just need some Sovereigns, and we might be able to make something work.
Numeral Hunter. I always thought this guy. Look at this artwork.
The
What a
entire
badass.
sub is in
Not
an
a great card.
uproar? Over what? Like, is it really, like, did they fuck something up?
Another Galaxy Soldier, a second one popping up is awesome. Awesome. Like I said, once we get around to Breakers of Shadows.
2
which is
Galaxy
insane,
Soldier, by
this
the way.
actually, like,
Crazy.
having a pair of them is really good because it can search itself. Oh, a third one. I'm happy to complete the set. I actually think that might be as good as it gets besides seeing Scepter and Sovereignty, which I have not seen one of either of those guys yet, and I don't think I'm going to get this lucky deep in.
I cannot make this up. Scepter into Sovereignty. Okay, well, I was just about to say
Damn.
we're at the halfway point of opening packs.
Yeah, Alex's
but
package
very
is looking
now,
pretty
if we
good. He had
pull,
a
like,
stick,
one more
2
Sovereignty
sticks and a
and,
chair.
you know,
That's
like,
really good.
play sets of all of them, obviously.
The stick chair package was something that I was like, I definitely can't pull enough to make that worth it. Like, you have to pull extremely lucky to be able to do that.
But I'm not going to complain. What the fuck is Scepter into Sovereignty into Sovereignty? I can't write this shit. I swear. If this is a Scepter or a Sovereignty, I'm actually just okay. I was about to say this looked like Sovereignty for a second, so I almost just like quit out of this. But okay, this pack sucks.
Okay,
oh,
2
boy.
sticks
Rongo
and
is
2
in this
chairs.
set for
He's
people
doing
who
pretty
may
good,
not
though.
know, and we pulled it, which is not a bad thing necessarily for us because this card is very broken. But we need to actually find a deck that can summon 5 level 4s onto the field, 5 level 4 warriors specifically. And for anyone who watched History of Jank, you know that during this time, Rongo was not it. 3
He was not
Sovereignty.
able to,
That's
no,
insane.
not
At
until the
this point,
bamboozling
pull one
gossip
extra
shadow came
Scepter,
around, bro.
we
There he goes.
literally
He has
have a
all
whole
the
Star
sticks and
Seraph
chairs,
package,
though.
and that's
His
the thing.
package
These
is
are some of the most
crazy,
powerful,
actually.
like, rank 4 Xyz
I remember
tools.
this. He
That's
was telling me
crazy.
about it. Yeah,
Fourth one.
3 sticks and
Okay,
2
you can
chairs.
stop now. You can
Crazy.
stop now. World
3,
Superstar.
no, 2
Oh,
sticks, 3
hey,
chairs. That's
Stop
better.
it. I actually really liked the Heraldic Beast back in the day. I really wish these did more. This card was awesome.
Dude, look at that. I have 5 Galaxy Soldiers in my collection. Why do I have 5 Galaxy Soldiers?
Amphis Bana was an extender. Discard another Heraldic Beast. You could summon it from hand. Make a gain attack, but that's not the important part. It was level 4 extender. Pretty neat at the time. All right, last 2 packs. Anything big in the close? Penetrum.
When did Infinity come out? It came out Breakers of Shadows, which I think that's
Oh, wow, we got the
2016.
Scepter with no chairs. That was besides scales, that's the only Star Seraph card I had. Unlucky, but I think you got to get like super duper lucky to be able to pull multiples of any of those cards here. If I had to pull dupes of anything though, having a couple Galaxy Soldiers in the collection feels pretty good to me. I'll put the whole playset of Galaxy Soldiers into the collection. Let's see what we can build today.
Didn't I get Utopic Future and Samurai in the same pack like 10 packs ago? That's
You
weird.
did, Alex.
And
Crazy.
Never Disc is in this set. We only have 4 packs to go.
Where
so
are
it's
we in
likely
Prog
that
right
we
now?
will
We're
play
about to
anything
finish
like
up the
Anomalies
opening, I
Probably
think.
off the table, but Never Disc is a strong card. All right, only a few packs left. Please show me the 3rd copy of Scepter in the last 3. That would just be the perfect way to round out this opening. That is not Scepter. Anything else in here relevant? Doesn't look like it. 2 packs left. Earth-Shattering Event. I think we're good on all the rest of these cards. That may be our first Naturia Gaius trio.
Year-wise, I think this is 2015 we've been opening right now.
Scepter. Oh, Galaxy Soldier's pretty good, though, because we only pulled 1, so we actually have Galaxy Soldiers for decks later on. Sick. Okay, we could probably...
Wow,
get
Alex
away with
pulled
a few
really
Scepter.
good, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think I got creamed in the opening. He got 2 Soldiers, 2 Scepters, 3 Sovereignty. That's, like, super crazy. And in a Blaze Man, too. He's got the Blaze Man as well. I pulled 5 Galaxy Soldiers. Let's go.
Or 3 Sovereignty in Prog, honestly. Like, our decks are, like, low enough power level that it's probably doable. We also got a couple copies of Scale, and I have to look at the other Star Seraph support if it either came out before or after. We're going to keep this, though. I don't think there's, like, anything else I was really looking for out of here, so let's just add it to the collection, and let's get to building.
Bringing something completely different. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is what we played today, guys. Rather than let Gage explain it, I will just explain it, because my name is also Gage. This is the deck that we decided to bring. We brought Ghostrick Monarch, a creation of I Wish I Was Dead. This deck is slick, bro. It is polar opposite of some of the strategies that we've been bringing to the table before. We ended up seeing a lot of combo decks that were a lot of fun to play. Things like Rescue Cat, a lot of Dragon Ruler variants. They've been a lot of fun to play. I like playing like the all-out balls of the wall decks because I like throwing cards around. It's part of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's a lot of fun, right? But this one I decided to slow it down, just completely flip it on 180. And I Wish I Was Dead cooked up this crazy list. All this does is it plays off of Alex putting cards on the table. We're going to eat them up with cards like Monarch Stormforth or Soul Exchange and turn them into cards that get us advantage. Either that be a good Monarch like Caius or Ryza, or, you know, some matchups, just summoning a Vanity's Fiend closes the game on the spot. So pairing that with March of the Monarchs, there is literally no out to a lot of the monsters that you contribute summon. Pot of Duality becomes like the best card in the deck because we're not doing any special summoning anyways. And this deck can outlast a lot of like really big pushes in the battle phase due to things like Battle Fader. Also, there's hand traps like Ghostrick Jack Frost, which is extremely good as well. It's a Book of Moon and it special summons itself, so it's also material. Spectre allows you to keep a monster on board and replaces itself. And then Mary also gets you to your Zhangxi, which is that whole loop. Also notable, Gore's the Emissary of Darkness is at 3 now. And this deck plays no back row to be able to account for that. We can tribute summon it with a Monarch Stormforth or Soul Exchange if we need to take one of Alex's monsters out. Or if we just special summon it, it's really fucking annoying to deal with. Our side deck is pretty well equipped to be able to directly good back row, some Dark Holes, some Mobiuses to take care of some more back row centric matchups. Light and Darkness Dragon is a good double tribute over Vanity's Ruler if it ends up not being good. I think there's a lot of scenarios where Vanity's Ruler actually looks pretty bad, but really easy side deck options here with those cards. So it's pretty good. I like it. I think it was a complete, like I said, polar opposite strategy of what had been taken to the table before. And I think it would be able to perform pretty well. Different to the table this time. You've special stuff. Alex, yappy boy Alex here. I'll just go through it real quick. He brought his own version of like Clown Blade, sort of like a hat deck. Again, this is still preemptive enough to where Clown Blade like isn't a real thing. We're missing all the perform mages. But it takes kind of like some hints like playing Thousand Blades and Assault Halberder, which were present in those decks before. His strategy is going to be trying to focus on getting some rank 4s down and getting some value off of cards like Mermillo, maybe looping it with Dianade to pop spells or traps. It's not bad. Like, his deck looks super solid. His hand package still looks pretty sad, I'm not going to lie. Like, the 3 fire, 1 ice is not ideal, but he keeps trying to yam it, make it work. So, again, surface level, it doesn't look that bad. Only thing is super questionable is I don't know why he's playing Mathematician. No, I know why he's playing Mathematician. He's playing it so he can dump Mermillo and then summon it back with Dianea. I don't know if that's good enough to play the Mathematician. I think I would have rather played something else, right? I don't know if anyone pointed out, but some Ghostricks can't be normal summoned unless other Ghostricks on the field. Oh yeah, well, I mean, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in the gameplay. There were some misplays I obviously made, but it's learning it, right? Yeah. No, his deck looks solid, though. It looks good. Like, one thing that I always tell Alex is that I as much as I get my decks built for me, or, like, I try to, like, I don't have, like, that much of involvement in building my decks, I respect the hell out of Alex taking the time to build his decks himself. Again, he's been offered help. I've offered to help him or get people to help him. There's been like some times that he's fallen in some really deep lose streaks, and like I've just been like, hey, if you need a creative idea, I Wish I Was Dead would be happy to help you out too, right? Like just get your ideas flowing. But one thing he says is he always enjoys building his own decks. So hey, more power to him, dude. Sometimes he cooks up something good. This one's all right. It's a good deck. Yeah, obviously there's some things though that are really favorable for us in the game one here. Cards like Black Horn of Heaven, Trap Hole Nightmare. These cards don't do anything. MST's not going to do anything against us either. So yeah, looks pretty good for us.
It's pretty minor, all things considered. Actually kind of adds a bit more aggression to the deck and allows us to get in for a lot of damage, especially for piercing, because Assault Halberd does, funny enough, have piercing. The Thousand Blades being able to recur itself actually gives Samurai, again, a way for us to be able to
All right, we'll just get into the game here.
Straightforward, nothing too crazy with our deck. Let's see what happens. So let's not make you wait.
Let me go to Dueling Book, and I will pull up my perspective of it, if I can find it. I'm going to be honest, I might not be able to find this game anymore, because I've been playing so much offline that I think it might just be buried in the records. Unrated matches. No, here we go. No, I found it. I think it's this one. Oh no, this is Edison testing. Pretty funny, bro, if we play that. A lot of testing here. Battery Man Dragon Ore. That was last week, yeah? Okay, so I'm close. I found it. Okay, cool. Okay.
Any longer, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to duel. Well, Gage, here we find ourselves once again. We were tied, and then I took the lead, and so now we get to play this dance once again. How you feeling about World Superstars, my friend? Interesting set, all things considered.
Oh, yeah. World Class set. I remember this set coming out was a big deal because if you remember at the time, I don't know why does my camera look so weird here? I sit in the center. I'm not, like, stupid, bro. I sit in the center of my camera. I wonder why. Why is it so damn stretched out over here? What's the point? Like, OCG imports, some of them just felt, like, unattainable because of how little we got, like, every set. I think we got maybe 3 OCG imports or something like that every core set, and we were, like, 100 bucks. Hey, Gage, off the stream, but I gotta go to work. When would we ever get these
Take it
cards
easy, my
like
man.
this?
Thanks for
And then
tuning in.
us
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Superstars, which was cards that we never got before. Some of them, too little, too late. What do you think?
Unfortunately, yeah, cards like Nebradisc and such, like, they're still, like, okay cards if you're playing, like, Rogue during this time, I would say, but obviously if you look at it in context of the meta with, like, Necros and BA and shit all and all these other decks, yeah, I think...
We're going to check out the Master Duel tryout day?
If
Was after
these
this?
cards
Not
came out,
for
like, a year or
today.
two
That
ago,
might be a
these would've
different day
been,
thing.
like, meta decks probably for the time, which is crazy to think, like, how differently Yugi could have been had we gotten the card release, like, in the proper order, but I do like World Superstars a lot. I think it adds a lot of real...
Joseph said your camera keeps going higher and higher, bit by bit, each Prog episode. So, no, I'm willing to say it doesn't, because I keep this thing in the same fucking place. But also, I know where it sits. I actually think it gets lower for some reason. I try to keep it, like, above my waist here. I noticed that, like, I'm sitting down and, like, my waist is kind of in shot here, which I really, really hate. I wish I was able to point this up more. But unfortunately, if I point it up more, I think it just ends up looking more empty. I hate that you can, like, see my floor and, like, the mess over there. But, like, I feel like this is the best angle I have. I've considered moving this camera to, like, over... Bro's in his PJs? Yeah, I'm comfortable. What of it, bro? What of it? Say something else. Say something else. I'm the coziest guy on Twitch.tv right now. But I'm thinking about moving this, like, somewhere else. Like, I don't know where to put it, though. I really don't. I move your camera up by 1 millimeter every week at an undisclosed time.
that massive dong needs to be comfy. I'm just saying, bro, when I release optimal PJ pants in 2024, they will sell out because I will be the best model. I will wear them every day on stream. I really want to do optimal PJs. I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about like having the little optimal goat on there, you know, spread out in like a pattern. I thought that would look pretty nice. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just some ideas.
Really neat cards, and maybe we'll get to see some of those cards today, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you brought to the table today, man. Let's get dueling.
All right, let's shout the patron. It's Simo Cheats at RPS. Thank you for the support.
I think we're pretty even. I don't know if I could.
I rolled this on the die. I don't even know if you can see that on the camera.
You guys want to hear something that I realized today? It's going to show up on the episode that we filmed today, but I found this out just the other day in testing. I've started, I think I guaranteed hit scissors here, right? No, I've been switching it up. So I used to, every episode, I would hit scissors, just instinctively hit scissors as my RPS. And if you played me on ladder or anywhere else, I would instinctively do scissors all the time. I was playing like last night off stream, and I was losing RPSs back to back to back. Slaughtered for it. And I thought I was like, man, have people caught on? Have they watched enough progression series to know I always lead with scissors? All I'm saying is I started playing rock first, and I've been crushing it in the RPS segment. I've been crushing it, bro. All I'm saying is I've switched up my game plan, and I've been demolishing. So who's to say? Who's to say? Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Do it again.
Here we go, Gage. Oh, no.
Okay.
Here we go. It's last
Still
season
jealous
open.
of your Valkyrie crew neck.
Oh my God,
She
no,
released a
You
hoodie
gotta
the
pick
other day, and I
something else.
didn't get one, and
Okay,
I'm
okay.
regretting
You
it
did pick
because the
some- you
hoodie
literally
looks
did
so
pick
sick.
something
I did.
else.
That was
The hoodie
the
looks so
curveball
sick.
there. Okay, Alex, this is gonna look weird,
Okay.
and I hate to make it look weird, bro. I'm going to opt to go second.
Yeah.
Really?
So we're gonna opt to go second with our deck because playing off of cards like Soul X and Monarch Stormforth is very, very powerful. We look at the opening grip, and it looks like that's almost exactly what we were looking at, right? Like the exact same scenario we wanted. We have Pot of Duality to get us into a Monarch. We have the Soul X. Huge, huge swing to start of the turn. And he doesn't know what we're playing, right? Like, he doesn't know yet. So, let's see how Alex behaves
I
going
know- I
first.
know it looks weird.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, bro. Let me see what you got.
Well, now I'm terrified that you're opting to go second. What are we cooking if you're going second? I mean, like Battery Man, if you go second, like it could be that. Anyway, we'll go draw standby main. I have Pot of Duality.
Okay.
You know, this card's like glued to my hand when I have it.
Oh, Cloud.
Now you get to see what I'm cooking.
This is
bit
a
here,
rank 4 type
unfortunately.
deck. I don't know. Cloud
Yeah,
Blade, maybe. What the heck?
Maybe. We'll take this breakthrough skill.
Okay. Oh wow. So you gotta have
That ice
Now you
Knight
told
is
us you're
gonna
hitting
be-
rock all the time. People are going to start playing paper against you.
Skill then, too. Okay.
All right, well,
That's
I'll
not
change it
bad.
up again. I'll be ahead of the
That's not
curve,
bad.
bro. Back to scissors.
And,
It's
we're
over.
just gonna go ahead and just set the fort. We're gonna set 1, 2, 3, 4, and throw back to you.
Bro,
Oh, boy.
not
All
having,
right, I'll
let me
draw
tell
for
you, not having Heavy Storm or Feather Duster in a format is so good. It is so good. Bro, on Edison, I've been getting gobbled up. I've been respecting it a lot less, I will say. I've been just sometimes throwing down the cards. I'm like, if you have it, you have it. But, oh God, that card is so irritating.
Turn.
All right, what did we draw into? Let's double check. Oh my God. Oh my God. The March of the Monarchs. Fascinating card off the top two. Now this Pot of Duality, we see 3 more cards. We just have to see a tribute, and we're like winning.
Back row, your favorite, buddy.
Main. Am I good to go to the main phase?
You are.
All right, bro. You know what? I liked your duality so much. I got one myself. I'll play it.
Okay.
Let's see what we got off the top. Whoa!
There he is, the
look at
Vanity's
that.
Fiend. That's our one tribute guy we're looking for, right? And now, like, we thinking, like, at this point, like, March of the Monarchs plus tribute beats most anything. Like, any targeting things, like BTH is destruction, Dimensional Prison is targeting, like, almost every out that Alex would have, like, March plus tribute beats it. So I'm feeling super good right now. Only, like, things like Warning Judgment out.
What's going on?
Well, Vanity's Fiend, Soul Charge, Spectre. Those are pretty cool. I am going to take the Vanity's Fiend.
Yeah, we needed a
I
tribute.
feel like these 3 cards don't belong in a deck together.
Oh, you'll
Okay.
see. You'll see.
Am
They seem pretty
I gonna get
anti-synergetic.
Stormforth for Vanity's Fiend? Is that what's coming next?
Something like that, bro. I'm gonna start with March of the Monarchs, bro.
Oh no!
Yeah, I can't
this
target
is
these
bad.
Yeah,
buttons.
his whole
Card
set,
effects
his
and,
entire back row is
I
targeting,
don't even
by the
gotta
way.
see what the monster is. I'll just.
And I get
Yeah,
rid of the
get rid
Fire
of it.
Hand, the
That's
most
insane. That would've
efficient
been a
way to
great
out it.
out too,
Huge,
with
bro.
Fire Hand.
Stop! Look.
Big
Vanity's
fiend.
Does he stick?
Clean. He sticks.
Okay, I got no battle phase this turn, but Alex cards like Dimensional Prison. I am not worried about them. Not with the March on the field. You can't even. Oh, bro, you cannot even.
Fire Hand wouldn't even out.
Yeah, you can't even.
He should have compulsed his own hand here. I disagree. That doesn't do anything. About any response to Soul-X. No, wait, that's awesome. That would be crazy. Yeah, if he actually compulsed here, my turn ends. And I wasted a soul exchange. Yeah, okay, no, that's definitely favorable of him to do that then. Why didn't he do that, Alex? Why are you so bad at the game?
Another one to
Wow.
take care of this. You have to have, like, the ice hand. You got to be regretting putting that back in the deck now, huh? Can't even break through Skillet. I feel pretty good. I'm going to just pass to you with Vanity's Fiend on the field.
Yikes.
And see, that card's terrible. That card literally does nothing against my deck.
Might get cooked here. This is scary. I'm gonna set one and just pass.
I don't even think I care. I'm going to draw. Standby phase. Okay.
Yep.
All right, maybe I am a little scared, Alex. The only thing I'd be really worried about would be, like, a Mirror Force. That card's at, like...
Why? Tribute summon monsters can't be destroyed by card effects with March Up Gauge. Come on.
Oh, okay, you know what?
Let me see what I drew into. I actually don't know. Oh, another Soul-X. Okay, so yeah, I obviously don't have anything to tribute off right now, but we're in such a commanding position. We're literally crushing right now. We know that these three back row don't interact with Vanity's Fiend, and anything he's drawing off the top is probably just going to get eaten up by it. So, cool.
What? Alex, I read the last...
Did you read any of the Ghost Trick cards for this episode? Yes! God, everybody acts like you get one thing wrong, and then all of a sudden you just never... You have no idea what your cards fucking do, bro.
part of it where you can't target them. And I think if you go back to the deck profile, I didn't even bring up the fact that they can't be destroyed. I just forgot about that part.
God.
So, thanks for informing me my card was better than I thought it was. I'll go Battle Phase for 24.
I'll take 24.
Yeah, I bet you will. I'll go main 2. I'll set a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'll pass. Go ahead.
That's
Draw,
such
standby
Jiangshi,
main.
I think. Yeah, it is.
Well, what? I guess I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm gonna run out Heroic Champion Assault Halberd.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
It's just really unfortunate.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, at this case, I'd love to talk more, but there's really nothing Alex can do. All of his back row are completely locked out of this March lock here, and then this is just going to attack into
It's a new
Jiangshi.
card, so
I'm
let's
going to
see
get a
what
search, and then I'm going to tribute
It
next
is
turn for
Ghostrick
another
Jiangshi.
guy, and then
It
win
is
the game.
Jiangshi. I saw the Spectre, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe. I wanted to try to at least maybe get some piercing in here and get a plus, but that's not going to be the case. You get the effect here, I believe,
Yes, I
don't
do.
you?
It flips face up, and then I get to add a Ghost Trick monster whose level is less than or equal to the Ghost Trick monster I control. So it's got to be a level 1. I guess.
Sure. That's for 6. Sure.
I'll go main 2. I will set another card, and I'll pass my turn. Go ahead.
All right.
I don't even know what that is. What did I end up setting? Another Jiangshi? Did I draw another one or something?
Stand by main. Well, you know, it worked so well the first time. Let's try again.
This one does get over, bro. It was the Mary. I just ended
Okay.
up setting it.
Oh, yeah,
All right,
okay.
so
I
you're
just
gonna
didn't
take
want
2.
to.
Oh, it does
Halberd
piercing.
does have
You're right.
piercing. And I do get the effect as well, so I get to add 1,000 Blades.
Oh my god. Okay, cool. Damn, I just shouldn't have.
It'd be cool if I could, you know, special
Yeah, well,
summon something.
you imagine, right?
You know, if only there was a card on the field that was preventing me from special summoning anything. But, you know, Halberd's a decent card. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
Stand by main. 1,000 Blades in hand. You have not activated a single face down.
Okay. So this is a play where a lot of people pointed out that I had lethal or something. I draw into Caius here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Obviously, we're crushing it still. None of these back row interact with me. I don't think there's a lethal line here besides like the one that I go for, which is Caius Tribute, BrainCon take. I think a lot of people, this is where I pointed out that a lot of people are like, did he know what his cards actually did? I don't flip down the Jiangshi here, and I don't flip it back up for another card. It is literally a free card here. Did I forget that Jiangshi could flip itself down? Yes. Does it matter? No. So it's all right. Still pretty good, though.
Speller trap against me, yeah, dude.
I wonder why.
But no, there's no lethal line here, right? It's going to be Tribute for Caius. Just get rid of one of these back row because why not? Because I'm going to BrainCon for hopefully game.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's do this. I'm going to tribute Ghost Trick Jiangshi for Caius the Shadow Monarch. And I'm going to use his effect.
Sure.
I'll clear this back row.
Sure. Is Strap Trick Strap
Okay.
Nightmare? Doesn't really do much against Tribute
It doesn't.
summons.
Would you go figure? I'm going to Brain Control, and I'll try to take your Assault Halberd.
48. I'm
Yes,
dead.
okay.
All right. Game
I was
2.
like,
He just really hates Obviously, he could have compulsed his Heroic Challenger.
Brain Con and banish your own Jiangshi, or Caius can't. Brain Con 24-18. That's short still, I think. 42. No, that's lethal. You're right. No, that's also... Oh, no, wait. You know what it is? You can't do that play because Kai's can't target himself. Oh, but Kai's can target Jiangshi, though. You're right. Attack. Yeah, okay, that would have been a funny lethal line, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, no, you guys are right. Okay, that actually, wow, good observation there. That was the way to end the turn here. I think I spent, like, funny enough, a solid 5 minutes on this turn here. I was sitting here, and I was putting through all the, like, the scenarios of, like, brain conning something, and then what if I run into something? How would it affect my lineup for game? And I really didn't think I had a way to just attack for game or get in there. But now you guys bring it up, that's a really good one, actually. Banish my Jiangxing. I did consider the Caius. I was like, oh, I can Caius banish himself, right? And no, you can't, because this can't target it. Neither player can target them with card effects. That even considers just this. So, yeah, I was sitting here for a while thinking that. But yeah, he could have obviously lived a turn by compulsing his own Assault Halberdier, but I do not blame Alex for conceding here, because he's in a really shitty spot, and I'm kind of just bullying him, so... Respecting the hell out of, like, the most weirdest back row. I was like, I gotta find a way to...
When you have...
And also, you look at his deck, what out is he gonna have, right? What's he gonna realistically draw to get him out of that scenario?
Of all things,
I was like, there's gotta be a line for game. That makes the most sense. I couldn't figure... Oh, man, dude. All right. I made it way harder than that.
I gotta be honest with you, Gage. There were a handful of decks I thought that you might bring to the table today. This was not even on my radar. This was, like, the furthest thing.
Dude, I think I said exactly that. I was like, there's no way he expects me after
Warning doesn't get him out of it. He's low on life.
Rescue Cat with Dragon Rollers in every variant under the sun. Yeah. Another combo.
Again, guys, I want to point out, we talked a lot about MetaZoo today. If you're still from the MBT stream and you want to experience some MetaZoo together, you could also walk away, chat. One of you guys can walk away with the Smokey the Bear promo card, bro. If we get our sub goal today, we'll be opening this together. I'll be giving away the Smokey the Bear promo. We'll get a little look at the MetaZoo, bro. I know you guys want to check it out, bro. I know you guys want to check it out.
Deck that he would expect me to pivot 180 to taking his monsters to do a measly tribute summon. There's no way, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it panned out exactly how I pictured it game 1 here.
Not happy about that. I gotta be honest with you. I actually think I want to go second for the extra card and for the first battle.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. It sucks because you have the ghostrick stuff, though. So it's sort of like, you know,
Okay, this is game 2. Alex opens up. All right. He opens up, like, Torrential Bottomless. Those are solid. Fire Hand's pretty cool, too. He did opt to go first, though, which is, like, a little bit, like, not heads up, right? Like, he just realized, like, he saw me go second, but he's running it back down mid again just by going first and hoping he can set up something that, like, maybe, like, counteracts my deck. Did we do the MetaZoo Autopsy yet? We did. We did the whole thing already. Let's see what our opener is. He went second? Oh, did he? Oh, okay, well then, fine. No. Look, I mean, unless I literally did nothing for my turn 1. Maybe that is what I just did. Oh, it is. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Wow. So he did end up going second. Alex, never mind. Reroute it. He makes the high caliber play. He says, like, you know what? Like, why would I opt to go first when you don't have much going on, right? Realistically, I do have some decent turn 1 plays. If I can just shed a Shang-Chi, like, that gets out and everything. It also, you know, gets me tribute fodder if I wasn't going to see something like Stormforth or Exchange. So him allowing me to go first, it's heads up in the fact that my deck primarily probably wants to go second, but I still have a lot of really great options going first. Unfortunately, we saw none of those. This hand is going second, literally, like only going second. So we have some great plays as soon as he takes initiative and starts putting cards on the table. Stormforth into Caius, Stormforth into Fiend, Stormforth into Ryza. These are all good cards, all good plays to be start taking down the board a little bit here. So turn 1, nothing we can do. We pass it over to him, and then he decides to open his turn by going off Murmillo. Did he draw that for turn? He did.
Is a thinker, Alex. Jeez, bro, I've just got so many options.
Do you?
Turn 1.
You don't sound like... He sounds like you're being quite facetious there.
I've got so many options that you know what? I think the best option is to do nothing at all.
Really? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? All right, draw a standby main. Let's go ahead. Well, I'm going to probably lose all of these cards to Attribute Summon anyway. Let's just go Mermelio effect.
Sure, yeah.
At least this poses somewhat of a problem for you.
And yeah, like,
We're not gonna be
looking
using
at this isn't that
Alright,
bad. He doesn't have a search for Morello because he took out Nightmare, and then Bottomless is at 1, and he's already seen it. Nightmare wasn't doing anything in the matchup anyway, so totally respectable in that sense. But yeah, putting out the Murmillo, even if he didn't know it had its effect, still probably is the best turn 1 play he has. Because if I do tribute off this, it doesn't really get me any extra value, right? I don't out like a Fire Hand or a Mathematician. Like, I don't stop him from getting the value off these. This ends up in the graveyard, which if he draws Dionea, pairs perfectly with that. Definitely his best normal summon that he could do here. Unfortunate that he doesn't have another hole, but what happened? it is what it is. Wait, we don't have the is Bottomless at 1 and stuff like that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just
Alright,
take
bro.
your 16. Take your 16.
Yeah. No.
Or Fader. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
No, I guess not.
All right, second main. I'm going to go ahead. This might surprise you. I'm going to set a card face down.
No. You don't.
Yeah, I don't. So here's something that I was a little bit curious about. So I'm wondering if even using the Fader there is the right play, right? Like, I obviously Fader there, and I get ready to hit up one of these tributes from my hand. I think it's probably fine. And like, oh, you know what? I think this is probably correct. Knowing that we have the read that he has Bottomless Trap Hole, and he sets it, I think I did this because I think I even mentioned it. I'm like, I know that's Bottomless Trap Hole, so Tribute Caius, Banish Murmillo. And that gets the most value while also beating the back row that we know he has. So I think this is the right play. I think this is fine. Or you actually know what I don't do? I think I go Ryza. You guys just watched the episode. I think I go Ryza. I go Ryza to stack this back because he doesn't have any searches with this. So I'm like, yeah, you can take back the brick. I'll put you back. I'll draw lock you for a turn, and then I'll try to get my ball rolling here. If Ryza sticks around, I can tribute it for another one of these guys. I think that's exactly what I do. And I think it's right. I think it's probably the right play here. Yeah, with the read for Bottomless. I like it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna draw for turn. I'll go stand by me.
Sure.
Dude, no way I'm gonna do this to you, bro. I'm gonna do this to you. And I'm not gonna even feel bad about it, bro. I'm gonna tribute my Battle Fader for Rise of the Storm Monarch.
No, not my
You-
Ryza.
I'm gonna put your Murmillo back on top
Yeah,
because
I'll
it did so
bottomless
damn
it.
much the first time,
Sure.
bro. So, yep.
Is there any trap holes
There
that
he
are at
goes.
this point besides
That's
regular
alright.
Bottomless and
He
trap
did
tricks?
it.
Yeah, there's like
Back.
Void. There's a lot of them.
Could
There's
be anything,
Void.
by the way.
Trap
Could
hole's
be
a
anything.
Could be
particularly pretty
anything,
good
yeah.
one.
We'll go main one.
Um,
Gotta be
There's like
honest, I think we
treacherous
can do
trap
it
hole
again.
and stuff like that.
I love it. Yeah.
There's the Murmillo again. He just throws it back down.
Second main, I'll
DD
just
trap
send
hole.
it
Some of them are
over.
really unplayable, but
Alright, I'll draw.
Void is like the next best one, I think. Okay, so there's the Fader. We run into the BTH. He goes Murmillo again. Good for us. What's our next draw? Yeah, okay, so we draw, and at this point, we can start utilizing his monsters. We're going to tribute off that Murmillo for Caius, play it aggressively into his Torrential. This gets eaten up. This is all in the video here.
Rise of the Mermelio.
I will
Have to win the game somehow, buddy.
Yeah, right. I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then I'll Caius, and I'll Caius the back row.
Torrential to Caius.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Gotta get these cards out of your hand eventually. That is not a bad draw.
This
We'll
is
go.
banished. Not that
Sorry, it's whatever. Yeah, like I'm
Not that it
gonna,
matters,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
flip
there.
Mask of Darkness on you. Okay.
Now, obviously,
Calm
Alex
down.
doesn't know this, but our hand is pretty set up to deal with another summon that he puts down. Like, I didn't feel particularly great about Stormforthing his Murmillo for the reason that I discussed before. It has value in the graveyard. I'm not, like, actively dodging, like, an effect that would trigger something like a Mathematician or a Fire Hand or something like that. Like, I don't feel great about the play, but it's aggressive enough to put me on the board, deal with both of his cards, and start putting, like, consistent 2,400 damage in. That was the play that I thought there. Obviously, we have, again, the follow-up in another Soul Exchange Vanity's Fiend, which on the right board is a total lock. I think, in my eyes, I wanted to try to, like, battle through all his potential outs for the Vanity's Fiend before sticking it and making sure it had, like, the legs to be able to just stick around for the rest of the game. So I think that's why I ended up waiting here.
Okay. What are we doing now?
Oh, this is not banished though. Jeez, I'm
Yeah.
all over the place, bro. Okay, now we're good. Game state restored.
Good job. We are gonna go. I want to do this. Mathematician effect.
I love it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna dump a. This might shock you. A Murmelio out of the deck. I'll just hit you for 15.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll pass.
How smart do you think the mathematician is? He looks like a pretty intelligent guy.
Look at the staff. That's my.
Bro, he brought up that there's a face on this staff. Did anybody else know that?
Be honest. Be honest. Did any dude? I was legitimately like surprised. I was like, I never noticed that guy had a little face on his thing there. It blew my mind. I was like, no way. Crazy. Look at that little face there, dude. Look at that little goober. I couldn't believe it. He told me that, and I was like, that was crazy. I also had to double check. I asked about his beard too. It's little ruffles of his like robe or something.
I never noticed the
You
staff
never
has a
know
face.
the staff is the
No,
best part.
What? I never noticed that. The only thing I remember is, okay, look around his beard. Are those his ears, or is that like something with his shirt?
It looks like some ruffly part of, like some scholarly ruffly collar.
Oh, I
If
do
those
see
are
his
his
ears.
ears.
I don't know
Yeah,
why.
his ears are there. His ears
I
are
don't
there.
know why. I always thought he just had like big elephant ears, and I don't know why. Like, I couldn't tell you why.
It's because he has to
I'm
hear
sorry.
all the numbers. He has to hear all the numbers.
All right, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm gonna soul exchange
Yeah.
a mathematician.
What do you
Yeah,
got?
I stop you from getting the draw too. This time it's Vanity's Fiend.
Figured.
Yeah, I had to clear through all the background. No battle phase for me this turn, but you got no special summons, dude. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, the Vanity's Fiend is a fine stick. What did I end up drawing for turn there? Oh, a Jiangshi. Okay. So the plays we could set the Jiangshi. That gets eaten up by a Monarch or something. I don't know if he plays him in this. Probably not. But set Jiangshi is like fine. He also gets eaten up by Diane or something. Tribute Vanity's Fiend is just obviously the more aggressive play, the better one. It beats a lot of his follow up. He has to have very, very specific outs to deal with it. It's just probably the best play we have.
I don't have special summons, but I've got Firehand, who seems pretty good.
Also, outs the draw from
Yeah, that would take
Mathematician.
care of it.
So
Okay.
it was
Alright,
obviously
crap.
looking really good.
Yep.
So I'll take a Firehand effect. I can special summon now that he's destroyed.
Yep.
And we'll bring out the good old Ice Hand, and we'll hit for 4.
Yep. Yep.
Over to you.
Draw.
Okay. So we're going to draw into Battle Fader. Crazy. Obviously, Ice Hand is fine. There's a lot of ways that we can put a card on the board to be able to deal with Ice Hand. We're not going to be setting any back row. The only back row we have is March of the Monarchs. If we can take care of this before putting that down, that's fine. His loop's empty. But yeah, we draw into Battle Fader, which is good. Gives us a turn, gives us a material to tribute into the Fiend, right? That's a good draw. I'm even like setting just Jiangshi here. Like he has to try to find a way to out the Jiangshi and then gets us our draw loop. Again, also guaranteeing materials. Like I still feel like I'm totally crushing at this point.
Eventually, you will run out of tribute spells and monsters. See, there we go.
Keyword
That's all it took.
eventually there. There you go. I'm
Eventually.
gonna set one.
A little bit
Alright, we're gonna
dark
main
hole
phase
action. That
one.
one's a little bit annoying.
So
but
what do we have? So it's any ghost trick, probably. I imagine. Cool. That's fucking annoying. Let's go Dianea effect.
if it's a ghost trick he reads, how does he take care
I
of
love it.
this?
Yeah, that's sick.
Okay. We'll get the Mermelium. The Mermelium is mandatory, but there's no spell and traps.
Yeah,
from
no
the
spells
pod.
or traps.
We're gonna overlay. Let's just try to clean this up. Happy.
Oh shit.
Effect target.
Oh my god, this is lethal.
Depending on what the monster is, could be.
Well, I think I might be fine here. It's gonna be Jiangshi, and I'll trigger the Jiangshi.
Yeah, so this is interesting. If he has a read that it's a ghost trick, is making Papilloperative the right move? Like, unless it's specifically like a bad ghost trick. Like, I am setting a bad ghost trick to wall off and not die. Like, you flip the Jiangshi like he's doing right now. I get to add Spectre, and then, like, you kill it, and I special the Spectre. I don't take your damage, I'm drawing another card. Is there ever... This could not be right. Like, this could definitely be wrong. You guys could tell me. Is there ever a world where you dark hole the Jiangshi face down? Is there ever a world where you're just like... I read that's a ghost trick that I don't have an immediate out for, and if it's one that's going to get you another material, I'm going to be in even worse position. So is it better? Is it ever like dark hole my own board, and then like summon the Dianea? And is there a lethal line there? Dark hole summon Dianea? No, there's no way to put 35 on the board. Surely not. The problem is this also does run into like Battle Fader or something. If I do summon a material like a Battle Fader, like he's still getting crushed. Gaga got Samurai. Is it in his deck? Did you see, guys? Oh my god, it is. Wow. Wait, so that was actually a lethal line there. If I didn't have Battle Fader. Now, I'm very, very fortunate to have Battle Fader at this position. Where am I at? Sorry.
Because of duality. But it's a line.
Yeah, so I'm very, very fortunate to have Battle Fader here, but that's actually a really cool lethal line. Like, I'm sorry if we're talking about this and we're just talking about, oh, if I had this card and did this thing, like, obviously we can always think about it that way, but the way we're looking at this is like, okay, like, if he's going off of a read, like, that's the thing. If you have a proper read, like it's a ghost trick, then you could make that play. Dark Hole, wipe, Samurai, double attack, and that's game. I have to have specifically Battle Fader or another ghost trick monster in hand, not a searchable one off Jiangshi, to be able to out that. I don't mind that. You know what? Again, I don't see anything super wrong with this play. It's fine, but that one's super cool.
Makes sense.
And I'll go battle phase. I'll attack over your ice hand.
I'll take 1,000.
All right, still pretty good. Your move. This battle. Generally speaking, you should always go for the kill line, right? I don't think he saw the kill line. I'm gonna be. I don't think he saw the Gagaga Samurai. I think even taking it a step at a time and like saying like, okay, if that is a ghost trick, what is my best way to deal with said ghost trick? If it is specifically Jiangshi, what's my best way to deal with Jiangshi? And you look at this play, and I don't think the Photon Pappy Ice Hand was the right play. It puts it in attack, and if it's Jiangshi, I search a card that stops your game push. Like,
Yes. I don't think that really matters all that much, but you do have Soul Charge, so maybe it does. Main one. Let's...
like okay, even if it's Gores, right? Like, even if he made this line and it's Gores, like his board gets incinerated by Gores. It gets pushed even worse by Gores. So,
see here. I think we're always firing this duality.
sure. Oh, those are good.
It's okay. I don't get to use Diana until next.
You're
turn.
ready for the flip of Jiangshi before Kais. Is it after this?
So I know you have the Spectre in hand.
No, it's around
search
here.
out
This
the
is where we're at.
Jiangshi. I'm
Yep.
also assuming you probably have some other tribute in hand, considering you were thinking of
Pappy played around Gores there. You're right, actually. No, Pappy did play around Gores. It zeroed out the Jiangshi. Well, no. It didn't. It didn't. Like I said, unless it was a dead ghost trick, not a good ghost trick, it didn't. Because the Jiangshi searches for Spectre, and Spectre replaces it and fades the battle damage. So, yeah, Pappy's not even aligned through Gores. Good, he's very observant. What do you think it is, though, bro? I mean, let me pick your brain. What do you think the card is?
I don't know if it matters what it could matter what it is, but I need to know at least that much information. With that knowledge, I think I do pick up this Diana.
Okay.
Those two back. We'll shuffle up. Okay. Dark Hole.
Okay. Bro, I'm really regretting not taking that March of the
I was really glad when you didn't, let me tell you.
Damn. Yeah, all right, they wipe up, and then I'll use Spectre.
Sure.
Special it. I draw a card. Okay.
All right. And then we're just going to go Fire Hand to clear the Spectre.
Yep.
And over to you.
Draw. Duality. Off the top again.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, there's your March and your
I'm not-
Gores.
I'm pretty sure I know what this play is here, too, then. Okay, so obviously he goes for his Pappy line here. We explain why it doesn't work out, because the Spectre in hand is able to fade this. His Brain Con was cute, actually. Wait. Okay. I did skip the last part there. I'm sorry. He did have some very cool lines. He did think this through. You know what? I was ragging too hard, and I described all those things without even just considering the brain condition, like the Brain Con. The Brain Con does take care of the Jiangshi. Maybe he did have that whole line and thought about it like that. Maybe he is smarter than I give him credit. Because, like, he knows he's going to flip it, and then I'm searching Spectre, like, 100% of the time. So I can get my free draw. The only thing that this wouldn't work is that if I still picked up Jack Frost. If I was like, I really want Jack Frost instead. But he obviously reads that I'd rather draw a card than pick up a Jack Frost to flip something face down. Yeah, I don't know. This is respectable, I guess. I just had the perfect out for Battle Fader. He would have won this game, actually, yeah, if I didn't have that Battle Fader specifically. That Brain Con was really cute. I'm not making a mistake this time. I'm taking the March. And then this play here is just, I think, based off of what we top decked here. I pot a Duality. I find myself the March. I go Tribute. I go for March. And then... Oh, no, wait, here. I'm sorry. We're still almost at the pointy Dark Holes. I decided to take... the Caius. Why do I take Caius here? You know, I don't know why I took Caius here. Like, obviously, because Ice Hand deals with March, I just don't activate the March. I can just go Tribute Vanity's Fiend, attack the Ice Hand, activate March. Oh, no, I know why I did it. You know why I did it? I think I talked about this too. It's not in the video, but I think I talked about this. I think I realized that if I leave this Jiangshi, he can flip it into attack position with Pappy again, and then just attack for battle damage. Like if he has a... No, I don't know. That wouldn't work either. That would be bad. Because he kills the monster, and then he doesn't deal with Vanity's Fiend. I don't know, actually. I think maybe taking the March there was the correct choice. Yeah, I think if we took that one turn earlier there, we would have actually been in an even better spot. That's all right, though. This is why we do this, though. We're learning in the future that it was probably the better play to take the March of the Monarchs there. You know, having that other Fire Hand in the hand was really useful for you. It would have been nice to clear this if I wasn't... Yeah, so we go for the Caius first here, and that ends up getting gobbled up by Darkhole. Like, this is defensible, I guess, right? It was like a really effective way to be able to take care of the board. Like, I don't blame it. It's probably fine. But the March was probably the better play in the long run there. He goes for Pot of Duality. He's going to pick up... Literally none of those matter. They literally don't do anything under Vanity's Fiend. And he's under Duality. So, what's he pick up? What do you grab, Alex? Dionea for the next turn? If there will be one. Darkhole cleanup. I summon the Spectre, he summons the hand, kills the Spectre, and I draw into the literal two best cards of the deck, right? Soul Exchange to be able to out this perfectly, nice and even, and then Pot of Duality into March of the Monarchs for the ultimate closeout combo there of Soul X, Vanity's Fiend, March. Yeah. You can't beat that. That's a good night. But yeah, I feel like it was really awesome to look back. Now I learned, like, this game would have probably been over a turn earlier, and I probably wouldn't have had to been in a spot where I had to draw my outs like that. Like, I got really lucky off the Spectre. Off the Spectre, I drew that Soul Exchange, which was the perfect alley-oop into the Pot of Duality. So everything just was rolling with me perfect that last game there. But I think March of the Monarchs off that Duality into Vanity's Fiend, I could have left him with the Pappy. I don't think that really would have mattered if I left him with Pappy. Also, I could have searched again with Jiangshi. I just didn't bother to do that because I forgot about the effect where you could flip it face down. I could have gotten another free card off that. And even that matters. That matters a bunch. Like picking up another Spectre or a Jack Frost. Like that extends the game further. I don't think Alex would have won this game. Almost no matter how hard I misplayed. I think his deck is really unprepared for this matchup. And I think we ended up riding that to a victory today. Yeah, it's pretty good. What'd you guys think of this episode this week? I thought this one was a good one. I think the decks are the fun to play. This is fun. Like I said, completely off of what I normally was playing. I was like, this is going to be pretty cool to try out and see what we can do with it. It was a good episode. They're all good episodes, I think. I can see him showing up with this cancer next week. The thing about Alex is once he gets like a good deck skeleton, like once he gets a good idea, it's in his tank forever. And like he'll whip it out at the most weird times. Like I guarantee he has some type of burn deck still cooking up, ready to launch at any moment. This deck, I'm sure he's going to probably go through several iterations of it to find one that he really likes. Not that that's a bad thing. I think the deck is fine. It's just a solid deck altogether. But he loves, like, once he gets a good idea, he'll hone in on that and, like, try to perfect it until I, like, remove something from it to make it completely unplayable and get him to switch up again. Would have been set a turn before, though, right? If you would have gotten the March instead of the Caius. What would have been set before? The Jiangshi or something? The episode itself isn't finished, though, right? It is. That's the end of the episode. I
Better
2-0'd him.
Just the best player in the game.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
literally
yeah.
March Solex Vanity's Fiend. That's
Yep,
pretty good.
no battle
Well, that means
phase.
you drew. That means you drew Solex.
Okay, well, it's not the end on like the episode, I guess, right? There's like a
Off
couple
of-
more minutes, but it's really just a couple minutes of me bullying him. He draws into like Mirror Force, draws into some vanillas that don't do anything,
you battle
cards that just can't take care of Vanity's Fiend.
phase.
Go ahead.
We'll do 24.
This was like an illegal play. I like normal summon Spectre to try to be funny and win. I think this is face down Jiangxi or something like that. I'm just kind of bullying him at this point.
24.
600 with the Spectre.
I got Mirror Force. Though.
Oh man, no! Come on, you can't just let him kill you for game.
No, I.
Yeah. The rest was just me having fun. Hee hee ha ha, very funny. Yeah, I don't know. I like the direction these have been going in. I really like this list. Unfortunately, I think this list, as good as it was this week, it has a lot of shortcomings. And I think one of those is just knowledge. Like, now that I've played this deck, I think Alex is going to know how to play against this deck. And he's going to know, like, what to look out for and how to play it a little bit more efficiently. Even if he, like, fixes up his side deck a little bit. Like, one thing I do give him credit for is, like, when I bring up something to the table that is, like, clearly going to be a problem, like, Alex puts some side deck cards in. He knows, like, okay, I got to look for this again because Gage could very well bring it next week. So let's put in some side deck cards that matter for the matchup. So I fully expect him to have not only a game plan going into facing this deck, but also some proper side deck tech to be able to deal with it as well. Sorry, what I meant is that the game would have been done a turn before instead of getting Caius and getting March instead. The game wouldn't have been over, but the game would have been in a better spot for me. Like, I got really lucky with draws off a Spectre into, like, March and Soul Exchange, but what I'm saying is, like, if I would have March activated, like, got over the Ice Hand by attacking, and then main phase 2 March, like, with just Pappy on the field, and there's no, like, really great follow-up that he has to be able to take care of Vanity's Fiend and the Jiangxi on the board. So, like, it ends the game a turn earlier, but it also guarantees a win, which is more what we're looking for than, like, ending the game a turn earlier. We're looking for, like, what plays would have won me the game in a better spot. Or, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Isn't next set a start pack? I actually don't know exactly what the next set is. I'm going to be honest. I don't know exactly. I think it's Crossover Souls. It's the set with Ghost Ogre, I'm pretty sure. That's the next one. Which is a cool one. Yeah, this was a lot of fun, though. This is a good week. I love bringing new decks to the table that are a lot of fun to play. This was good. Yo, love your room setup? Yo, love you, bro. Cool. Yeah, that's this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Nice little fun look. Obviously, room to improve. But still, hey, man, I can take the beatings. I can take people laughing at me and saying, hey, the Ghost Trick community is going to be up in arms. They're going to be at your house. You will be firmly executed in the next 5 minutes. It's all funny and haha to laugh, but it's a learning curve, right? I'm not a Ghost Trick fucking expert, but I learned a little bit about the cards this time. Now I know that I can flip Jiangxi face down, and I'll never forget that. Cool. All right. That's it for Progression Series. Thank you guys for tuning in later for it.